just getting things set up here. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm about ready to get started to talk about passive income, making $900 a day from home in just 2 hours a day. This is the wrong side of my board. This is my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. I'm going to be pressing go live on my computer and we'll be all set up and ready to go. Come on in. I'm a stay-at-home mom of four. I've got, four kids from 14 years old, the oldest, to 2 years old. The youngest, she just turned 2. And so to be able to have a passive way to bring in income for my family has been amazing. I also have a cat that is meowing, so I'm going to go ahead and let her in so that we don't have a meowing cat. And so I'm in Washington State. Let me know what state that it is that you're tuning in from. I would love for someday to be able to have every state represented here. So let me know in the comments, what state are you in? I'm in Washington State over on the West Coast. It is still early morning here. It's actually dark out. So I'm so excited to be starting my morning out with you, starting my day out with you, and sharing this with you, because if I can just impact one other mom who is out there like me, if I can make a difference for one other person who is out there like me, who just wants to get their time back with their kids, who just wants to be able to actually enjoy life again, who just wants to be able to enjoy the kids that you were given and not be exhausted trying to wearing yourself out, trying to provide for your family, because that was the place that I was in. So right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you're going to get all of the details. When you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. But let me tell you a little bit about my story. I was working a side hustle the last several years to be able to provide for my family. And as we've had more kids, we've had, went from 3 kids to 4 kids. At the same time, the cost of everything has gone through the roof. The cost of groceries, the cost of cars, like the cost of cars alone has doubled. Cost of groceries, I think, has doubled as well. In the same time of, when I first started having kids, and it's like put more and more pressure on me of how am I going to pay for the bills? How am I going to make it through the month? How are we going to live on just one income? How are we going to live on an income? And then me trying to side hustle and trying to be a mom and trying to do all the things and wearing myself out in the process. I was so worn out and exhausted at the end of the day just to get the bills paid. And I was having stress and anxiety and worry every time the car broke down, which was happening every month. Every time an appliance broke down, which was pretty much every month as well. Every time we got medical bills, $1,000, this month, $1,000, next month, $1,000. It's like it never ended. It just kept feeling like it was piling one thing on top of another. And working a side hustle with the little time that I had was not going to cut it. And I needed a better way. And so 3.5 months ago, I came across a step-by-step blueprint. Actually, a friend came and shared this blueprint with me. And I told her, like, you're crazy. Like, it doesn't sound real. I don't think it's real. It's gotta be, something like, it's gotta be a pyramid scheme. It's gotta be some sort of multi-level. So I started researching, and this was somebody that I trusted. I still had trouble believing that something like this could be out there where I could get my time back, where I could have a way to bring in passive income for my family. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's where you're going to go to my website to get all of the details about exactly how this works. But in the last 3.5 months since finding this, my life has completely changed. I've gotten my time back with my family because I have a way to bring in daily pay. I have an automation system that is out there working for me. So I don't have to be stressed anymore. I don't have to be under that financial pressure of worrying about how we're going to make it, of worrying about, okay, when am I going to get time to work my side hustle? How am I going to put in more time so I can make more money? But I've got a passive way to bring in money for my family. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. I didn't think that this was real when I saw it. I didn't think that somebody like me would be able to make money right from home, right where I am as a stay-at-home mom. So if you are out there and you're like, I need a better way, I want my time back with my kids, you're going to want to head here right now, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to see a place where you're going to put in your email. When you do that, I'm going to get you the blueprint. This will show you step by step by step how to earn passive income from home that actually puts a dent in things. You see, I had been working a side hustle, trading my time for dollars to make a few bucks here, a few bucks there, and it was not stacking up fast enough. It wasn't enough to put a dent in the bills that we kept getting and to put a dent into those $1,000 medical bills. Those, every time the appliance broke, every time the car broke down and we had a repair bill, it wasn't enough to be able to cover those things. And I was under so much pressure to be able to have a way to bring in passive income for my family in real amounts that actually stack up, to see $900 hitting my bank account. That does not sound real. It didn't sound real to me either until I saw it for the first time. The first time I saw this, we were actually out eating ice cream. I was out enjoying ice cream with my kids. When I, got home, I hadn't even, had my phone around, got home, realized that I had $900 come in. To see $900, to see $600, to see $300, to see these amounts showing up in your bank account. I didn't think this was real until I saw it for myself. I was completely skeptical 3.5 months ago, but because I chose to take a look, because I chose to be open to what God could have for me on the other side, this is what I was starting to see for my family. And I've been able to bring in thousands of dollars now because I have an automation system out there working for me, because I learned the skills to be able to have daily pay, because I've learned the skills to be able to see these amounts coming into my bank account. 100% profit. This is what I am sharing with you. And this is the hope that I want to give to you. This is the hope that I want to give to other moms out there, that there is a better way, that there is a way where you do not have to trade your time for dollars. There is a way where you do not have to sacrifice your family. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. But what would that mean for you if you could get your time back? What would that mean for you if you were able to bring in these amounts of money for your family, to see that $900 show up in your bank account, to see $600 coming into your bank account? What would that mean for you? I'm going to give you a really quick example of what this would mean for me. But last night I was able to take the 3 oldest of my kids out to a concert. We were able to go see Toby Mac. If I've got any Toby Mac fans in the house, drop a 1 in the comments. But it was amazing, amazing to be able to have that time to go, amazing to be able to have the funds to go, amazing to be able to be there and enjoying my kids, to be able to have that experience, those memories with them. Before, I was not able to do things like that. So to be able to enjoy the kids that God gave me has been the hugest blessing in my life. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go for all of those details. As soon as you get here, you'll see a place to put in your email. Put that in. You're immediately going to get a video that is going to show you how step by step by step, how to earn passive income from home, 100% profit. This is not an MLM. This is not making somebody else rich. This is not you being the little hamster on the wheel, doing all of the work, and somebody else is getting all of the results. Somebody else is getting all of the money. This is 100% profit. This is a brilliant, brilliant business model. But I want to ask you a question because what we teach inside of this is the skills to be able to make daily pay, the skills to be able to have these amounts coming into your bank account on a daily basis. Do you realize that $900 a day, what would that do for your family? That is $6,300 a week. And that on a yearly basis, $328,000 a year. What would that do for your family to learn high income skills, to have a step by step by step proven system that anybody can follow? Because this is not just me having success with this. This is not just one or two people having success with this, but this is thousands of people around the world who are following this process step by step by step to have daily pay, to see these amounts coming into their bank account, to see this impact that they're having on their family, to get that time back, to have a way to bring in money passively. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. My name is Lee Meyer. For those of you who are just coming through, I am a stay-at-home mom of four, and I needed a better way to bring in money. I was done with trading my time. I was done with working a side hustle. I was done with making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, just to barely make it through the month, just to be stressed out, just to be worried about how we're going to make it, how we're going to cover all of the bills. I needed a better way to bring in real amounts of money that actually put a dent in things and that didn't take up more of my time. Because at the end of the day, that was all that I really wanted, was time back with my family, time back with my kids. I did not want to be the exhausted mom who was too worn out at the end of the day to enjoy her own kids. I didn't want to be the exhausted mom that was too tired to enjoy the family that she was given. And so to have this passive income stream, this has been the hugest blessing for me. And imagine what that could do for you. Imagine how that could change your family, to get your time back, to have an automated way, a passive way to bring in income for your family, to get that financial pressure off. What would that mean for you to not have to live with that stress, to not have to live with that anxiety, to not have to live with that worry of how you're going to make it, how you're going to get all your bills covered, how you're just going to make it through the month, just to, take time away from your family. That is not the point of life. You were created for more than that. You were created for more than just getting the bills paid. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of the details. You're going to head here right now. This can change you can change your life today. You are more in control of your situation that you're in than you think. Again, I did not think that I could do this, but this is a proven system. It is a step-by-step plan. When you go here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you're going to get my 6-figure blueprint, where you're going to learn step by step by step exactly how this works and exactly how to bring in passive income for your family at these amounts, 100% profit in just 2 hours a day, because you have an automation system that is running in the background for you. That 2 hours a day, it did not seem real to me, but it is because of technology. It is because of the power of having an automation system that is out there working for you, working in the background 24 hours out of the day, even when you're doing other things, even when you're, making breakfast with your kids, we're getting ready for breakfast. It's still early. I was up late last night at the concert that I got to take my kids to. Like, how amazing is that? What would that mean for you to be able to bring in income when you're just enjoying life, when you're enjoying your kids, when you're getting to be a parent, when you're getting to be a mom? It's like, wow, I can actually be a mom now. Wow, I can actually enjoy my kids now. So go here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This blueprint that you're going to learn is going to show you how you can start making money right away. Like, you could be set up with this automation system that is out there working for you this week. By this weekend, you could be seeing these amounts coming into your bank account. I didn't think that it was real. I was completely skeptical, but because of this is an extremely generous business model where you make 100% profit on these because of something that is called master resale rights. With this, you're building your own business, but at the same time, you're able to sell a product that is ready to go out of the box, done for you, so that you can hit the ground running. Because the thing is, when I first found this 3.5 months ago, I had expenses now. I had bills now. I didn't have time to sit around and wait. I didn't have months or years to go out and create something, figure out how to, make something, come up with something on my own. But to be able to start making money right away, that was the exact thing that I needed. That was the answer to prayer that I was looking for, because I needed a better way now. I needed a better way, not, a couple years from now when my kids were, another 2 years years older, and I had seen 2 more years slip by. I did not want any more time to slip by. I did not want to miss out on being able to make memories with my kids now, like going to that concert last night, to be able to make those kinds of memories now before they're grown and gone. My oldest is 14, and I was realizing how little time I had left. My youngest is 2, and I'm realizing how quickly those 2 years went by. And in a blink of an eye, she's going to be 14 too, going to be 18 too. The time goes by so fast. That's what they say, but you don't know until it's gone. And I didn't want to be that mom that got to the end of my, kids out of the house, 18 years old, and looking back, realizing how much I had missed out on, realizing how much time I had traded away of their childhood. I didn't want to be that mom with that guilt of having missed out. So to be able to make that change now for my family has been huge, not just for me, but for my kids, to actually be there, to actually be present, to not be constantly worried about how we were going to make it through the month. Because the thing is, even when I wasn't working a side hustle, even when I wasn't, physically working, I was having a hard time being present because I was constantly under that financial pressure. I was constantly having to worry about how are we going to get the bills paid. I should be working. I should be trying to come up with money to be able to cover all of the expenses. So again, this has been the hugest blessing in my life, to be able to have this passive income stream. You owe this to your family to at least go and check this out. empoweredpassiveincome.com. My name is Lee Meyer. For those of you who are just coming through, I am a mom of 4 in Washington State. All I wanted was my time back with my kids. I wanted to stop having to trade time for dollars. And so to see $900, $600, $300 coming into my bank account, 100% profit, has been the hugest blessing for me and my family. So go here right now, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you get there, you're going to see a place to put in your email. Put that in. I'm immediately going to take you on the very next screen. As soon as you hit that button, very next page, you're going to get a video from my mentor that walks you through step by step exactly how this blueprint works and shows you that you can do this and that you can have success with this. Again, I did not think that I could have success. I didn't think that it could work for me. I didn't even think that it was real, but I followed along with the process. I followed along step by step by step. And again, it's not just me. It's not just, somebody who's maybe, I don't know, a mom. Like, there's all walks of life. There's all ages following this program, thousands of people from around the world who are following this step-by-step process to bring in income, to build an online business, to build an online passive business where you're able to bring in that passive income for your family. That was what I was needed, because that's what I needed, because I did not have a way to bring in passive income for my family. Again, it was constantly trading. I was constantly having to trade my time for dollars. I was constantly having to spend more and more time working my side hustle to be able to bring in the amount of income that we needed as the cost of everything has gone up. So I needed a better way. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this, but I want you to know that you can do this. And I'm here to give hope. I'm here to make an impact. If I just can impact one other mom's life today, then my job is done. If I can just impact one other mom who is out there who just wants her time back, who just wants to be able to enjoy the kids that she was given, who just wants to have the money and the time to be able to make memories. What would that mean for you if you were able to make memories with your kids now before they were grown and gone and it was too late? Like, what would that look like for you? Would it mean that you're able to take your family on a Disney cruise? Like, would it mean that you're able to take them to Disney World? Would you take them to, on some big vacation? Let me know in the comments. I am going live at 2 places here if you see me bouncing back and forth, but I would love to know what that would mean for you. For me, it just meant little things like going to the concert last night with my kids. It just meant little things of being able to have that time with them and to be able to Enjoy them now. Enjoy them while I've got them, while I'm able, before they're out of the house. So to have this passive income stream, again, hugest blessing. So what this is I mentioned that with all of these products, you get master resale rights. So what that means is that you're able to make that 100% profit on those $900, $600, $300, $100. It's actually four income streams that you get, four income streams that are out there working passively for you. Now, this again, it sounded way too good to be true to see $900, to see $600. I had never seen those amounts in a single sale in my life. So I did not believe this until I saw it for myself. And I'm like, this is amazing. And if I can do this again, then I can do this again. And so I saw that 900, I saw a 600, I saw a 300, I saw another 900. Do you know how much money stacks up when you're making 900 and another 900 and another 900? Like two of those is 1800, three of those is 2700, four of those is 3600. Like that stacks up so much faster than the background that I was coming from, where I was making $10 here, $10 there. That took so much work. 100 items that I would have to sell just to make $1,000. So to be able to bring in, this amount of money and have an automated system that is out there working for me. So that is the next piece of this, is once you get your product, you're going to have those master resale rights attached to that. You're also going to get all of the information inside of these products, to be able to market literally anything on social media. You could market an existing business if you've got an existing business. Maybe you're a realtor, maybe you're a handyman, whatever that is. You could learn those skills to market that, or you can learn the skills to start your own business. If you want to get down the road and start creating your own products, that is something that you could learn as well. You're going to learn how to have multiple revenue streams. You're going to learn how to monetize on every social media platform, so that you can have multiple reoccurring income streams for your family. This is going to teach you so much inside of this program. And so with all of these products, they are all in the e-learning industry. And do you realize that this is the biggest industry that is out there? It's currently $1.2 billion is being spent per day on this industry. This is billion with a B. $1.2 billion is being spent every day on these types of products. Why not you be able to have something to offer in the biggest industry out there? Why not you be able to capitalize on the billions of dollars that is being spent every day? This is $1.2 billion per day right now in 2024, but this is rapidly growing, and it's projected to hit $3 billion per day by 2027. That's just a couple of years away. 2027, $3 billion per day that is going to be spent on these types of products. Why not you be able to jump in? Why not you be able to get in on this upswing before we hit the 3 billion, while this is massively growing, while this is the biggest industry out there? So I'm going to go ahead and erase this and explain a little bit about exactly how this works. Real quick though, for those of you who are just coming through, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 in Washington State. All I wanted was my time back with my kids. I wanted to be able to have the funds to enjoy them, the money to enjoy them, as well as the time. And so that is what this passive income stream has done for me. That is what this step-by-step blueprint has allowed me to do, to be able to bring in money for my family and to be able to enjoy my kids now, to be able to enjoy the 4 blessings that God gave me. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get the blueprint, to learn the blueprint. As soon as you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. Put that in. On the very next screen, you're going to have a short video pop up. Watch that video all the way through, because it will answer all of your questions. Underneath that video, there's a button that is going to take you to the next page, where you're going to see the different products that are available and how you can get started with having a passive income stream for your family. Again, this system is something that you can hit the ground running with, something where you're able to make money right away. So I have a lot of people come to me and say, hey, I need to be able to have a way to make money now. I need money now. And that was the exact position that I was in as well. That is why I was so excited when I found this, because I'm like, this gives me a way to bring in money now, not months or years from now, because I had expenses now. You probably have expenses now too. So head here now, empoweredpassiveincome.com. You're going to get all of the details there. As soon as that video, watch that all the way through. Again, it will answer like 99.9% of your questions. If you've still got questions after that, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally answer whatever questions that you have. But I want you to know that you can do this. I want to offer hope to you. I want to extend hope to you that there is a way out of the struggle, that there is a way out of you being, or of having to be trading your time for dollars, of having to be sacrificing your family, of having to miss out on time with your kids. There is a way out for you. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of those details. Now, with these products, you're probably wondering, like, yes, that would be amazing to be able to offer something in an industry where billions of dollars are being spent every single day. But how exactly do these sales work? Like, how is this passive? Because you probably don't have more time. You're busy, like I'm busy. I'm busy. We're all busy. We've all got other things going on, other responsibilities going on. Maybe you're working a full-time job. Maybe your kids are your full-time job. Whatever that is, you've got other things on your plate. And so you need a way to be able to bring in money passively for your family. I did not do a very good job of writing this down. This should say automations. And so this is where that passive part of this comes in, is through automations. With these automations, you're not having to go and chase people. You're not having to go and bug friends and family. You're not having to DM anybody. You're not having to get on the phone with anybody. But this is a simple website that is out there working for you. This is a website that is out there on the internet in front of 5 to 5.5 billion people who are on the internet, having a simple website to be able to send them to. Now, with these web pages that I'm talking about, you do not have to have the tech skills behind that, because that was another thing that I did not want to have to deal with. I don't like tech. I didn't want to do tech. I did not want to have that headache that I get every time I have to do tech. And so to be able to have a website that was already done for me, all I had to do was go in and connect in my domain name. You would have your own domain name. We walk you through step by step how to go and get your domain, how to connect it into these done for you web pages. And it's so easy. Like, I put the baby down for a nap, and I had this automation system, the whole entire thing that I'm about to explain to you, set up in that afternoon. By the next day, it was all ready to go. It was all ready to start bringing in those sales, $900, $600, $300, because I walked through that setup. Now, we have the step-by-step videos, so you know exactly what to do. I followed along step by step. But okay, so maybe I'm a smidge techie, I don't know. But I want to tell you about somebody in our group, because it's so inspiring. 78 years old, who also, walked through, followed along, got this set up. And I love to share his story. I share it pretty much every day, because 78 years old, if he can do it, if he can follow along, and he's got this all set up, working for him, bringing in thousands of dollars for his family. If he can do it 78 years old, you can do it. Like, even if you're the worst person on the planet at tech, you can follow along with this and get this set up. It's simply putting in your domain name. They'll walk you through getting that, walking you through how to connect this in. And then the other piece of that is to set up your own payment gateways. That's how you're able to make that 100% profit. So this automation system, it all starts with having a website to be able to point people to say, hey, if you'd like more information, then go here to my website. And then on that next web page, there's going to be, this is my attempt at a video, that's a play button. There's going to be a video where it explains more, and there's going to be a button. When that button's clicked, then that is where those products are available, and then they can go and make a purchase from you. I'm going to explain a little bit more about how this automation system works, but I've had people go from here of barely just finding out about me, going to the website, clicking over to the video, clicking over to the page, and purchasing immediately, within a few minutes of just discovering me, of just discovering my website. That was all that it took. And so that for some people, that's going to be all that is needed, right? They're going to go, okay, yes, this sounds amazing. They're going to click over, then buy from you. On this page, there's buttons to be able to purchase. You're going to have your own payment gateway set up on these buttons. Again, you will get step-by-step directions on how to set this up, but this is going to be like your PayPal, your Stripe. That's how you're able to receive those payments directly, and you're not, it's not going to somebody else and then you're having to wait and hope that you get part of it. No, this is how you get that 100%. Now, not everybody is going to immediately go like straight to the page and then purchase from you, although that has happened to me. Most people are going to need a little bit more time. They're going to need a little bit more time to warm up to you. They're going to need a little bit more time to know, like, and trust you before they're ready to purchase from you. And so at that point, this is there's going to be an email autoresponder. And so this is all done for you as well. With this automation system, 90 to 95% of this is done. You're simply putting in your payment gateway here on those buttons when somebody goes to pay you, and you're putting in your own domain, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of the details about exactly how this works and how you can have an automation system that is out there working for you. I just knew that I didn't want to have to bug friends and family. I knew that I didn't want to have to chase people. I knew that I didn't want to have to be glued to my phone, following up with people, DMing people, on Facebook Messenger, wherever that is. I did not want to have to do that. And so what this automation system does is it does all of that follow up for you. With this email automation system, this is an autoresponder where these emails are set up to go out approximately one a day. And so your potential lead will get the first email, they'll get the next email. What all of these are going to do is to create that desire to be able to go and purchase the product. So they're going to get that email from you, and then they're going to click over to that page and be able to purchase from you. Inside of our community, this has a huge conversion rate. On average, all this takes to be able to get one customer a day is getting this in front of 20 people, because 1 in 20 on average across our community are having 20 purchase from them. This is a highly converting, high converting, high converting system, a high converting sales funnel. That is what this is, this whole kind of setup. But you don't have to have the tech behind it. You don't have to figure out what works, what doesn't. You don't have to trial and error. We actually give you all of this. We give you the web pages. We give you the sales automation. So let me ask you a really quick question of, would you rather have a simple automation that somebody could walk through, decide for themselves, completely rejection free? You never have to hear the word no. If they're not interested, they can click away, they can unsubscribe, like no big deal, no hard feelings. Or would you rather have to go and chase people like you may have with an MLM? You had to go and track every customer down, and you had to hear a lot of no's. You had to have that rejection. Which would you rather have? For me, it was that I would rather have an automation system. I did not want to have to hear the word no. I did not want to have to bug people. I did not want to have to, constantly having to be doing that follow up. So having this automation system, this is how those payments are coming in 100% profit. To see $900 show up in my bank account, to see $900 come in, like we're driving to church and $900 comes in. We're, out whatever else, grocery shopping, trying to think, making breakfast, like eating ice cream. We're like just living life. And this automation system is running in the background, bringing me in those sales. I wish I would have kept track of when all of my sales came in, but I don't actually have a notification set up on my phone because I don't like the ding. It's more like later I look and then it's like, wow, I just had money come in. I just had $600 come in, $900 come in, $300 come in. That came in because of this automation system. This is what is getting people their lives back inside of our community. This is how people are able to quit their jobs. This is how people are able to enjoy their family. They're able to go out and go to a movie. And this whole automation system is running in the background for you, bringing you in daily pay, because you've got people going through this automation. You've got people inside of that proven sales funnel that is taking them from just hearing about you, of just finding out about you, of just finding your website. saying, hey, this sounds interesting. I want to learn more. And it's taking them from that point to being able to purchase from you. Like, what would that do for your family to see $900 come in? What would you be like? What would your dream life be? What would you be out doing when you pick up your phone and look at that? Maybe it's that you're out at the beach. Maybe it's you're out at the pumpkin patch. It's fall. We're headed into the fall. Pumpkin patches are opening. Maybe it's out that you're with your kids. You're at the park, just, living life, enjoying life. You pick up your phone and you see $900 come in. You see $600 come in. 100% profit, not making somebody else rich, but having your own business where you're making 100% profit. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Before I do that, grab a screenshot of this so that you can remember this. I want you to know that this is the system that is your freedom machine. This is what is giving you that freedom, that time back with your family. For those of you just coming through, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 in Washington State, empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to get all of the details about exactly what we're talking about. You're going to see a place when you get here to put in your email, put that in. You're immediately going to get a video. On the very next page, there's going to be a video that walks you through. It's a short video, but watch it all the way through because it will answer your questions about exactly how this works, about following the blueprint, about having a 2-hour workday, about being able to make $900 on a daily basis for your family. Watch that all the way through. Underneath that, there is a button. You're going to click that button. That is going to take you over to the different products that are available. There are 4 different products, but our best selling product is the Legacy Builder. With that, it is a complete business in the box. You get literally every single piece that you need to be successful in any online business, in having your own products, in creating multiple revenue streams, in creating reoccurring revenue. So that is going to be the best selling product. You also get all 4 of those income streams that we've been talking about: 900, 600, 300, 100. Our very best selling product is that $900 Legacy Builder. So what that means for you is that the majority of your sales coming in will be at that $900 level. That has been true in my own business. It's been true since I started 3.5 months ago, and it is true for community members, across our community. That is our number 1 selling product. So what would that do for you to have $900 come in? 900, 900, 900. Like, that stacks up so much faster, especially if you're like me, you're coming from a background of making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, constantly having to trade your time for dollars. So now, once you get your products, that is done. You can check that off of your list. This automation system, you could have this set up today. You could be up and running by tomorrow, like the next 24 to 48 hours, to have this automation system set up out there working for you, so you can get that time back, so that you can get that financial pressure off of you, so that you don't have to be worried about how you're going to make it through the month, so that you don't have to be stressed out about those bills, but because you have an automation system that is bringing you in daily pay. So with this, products are done, check that off your list. Automation system, set that up, walk through those videos, that can be checked off your list as well. The next and final, the only thing that you have to worry about for this to work, to be able to bring in money for your family, is simply getting your website out there, getting your website discovered. And this is where that 2-hour workday comes in, because this is not about you never lifting a finger. This is not about you sitting on the beach all day and never doing anything. That is not something that I would be talking about. So with passive income, this means that it can be done around your schedule. It could be done in a little bit of time a day. And then that automation system is out there working for you the rest of the day in the background, the rest of the 22 hours out of the day. So with this 2-hour workday, I'm going to break this down for you, but I want you to know that you don't have to have one chunk all at a time. For me, with the mom, having 4 kids, I didn't have a chunk of 2 hours all at one time. Like, that's just never going to happen in my life. That's never going to happen, even on a good day. So this 2 hours can be broken down, 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, maybe 30 minutes when the baby takes a nap. For me, that's kind of what this day looks like. But the majority of my day is done before my kids are even up. So I get up a little bit early. The majority of my day is done. Then I can get off get off my computer, close my computer, put my phone down, and go and be a mom. I can go and make breakfast with my kids. I can go and help them get their lunches packed for the day. I wasn't able to do that before. So to be able to have that time, to be able to have that peace of mind that I've got an automation system that is out there working for me, bringing me in daily pay. So with this 2 hours, there's a couple of different ways to get your website discovered, because during this 2 hour workday, that's all you're focused on, is getting your website out there into the world. There's 5.5 billion people on the internet, on social media, hanging out for free. And with these methods, you never have to pay for anything. So when I say 100% profit, it's not that you had to go and have this huge ad spend or any ad spend. We actually have a copy and paste ads method where you're posting to free ad sites. We teach you exactly how to do this inside of the program. You're going to get those videos again, tons of videos. This is a complete library. Like, you literally never need anything else to be successful with this or any other online business. So this is going to walk you through exactly how to do those copy and paste ads. And then the other piece of this, other part of it that you can go, these are a couple different routes here. And so this one is to use social media. With this does not have to mean that you're bugging friends and family. For me, I started brand new on TikTok. I had to go and get the app. I had to go and create an account. I literally started from ground zero. I didn't have to, I didn't know how to even make a piece of content. I didn't know what that plus sign was. So I started brand new from zero. I started seeing sales come in here on social media, on TikTok, at around 300 followers. So you do not need to wait till you have a following to start making money. You do not need to wait till you hit 500 followers or 1,000 followers or 5,000 followers till you start seeing real amounts of money come in. All you're doing during this 2 hour workday is getting your website out there, getting your website discovered. So this is my website right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, the one that I've been mentioning. You're going to have your own website. During that 2 hour workday, that is all you're doing. You're creating 3 pieces of content for the social media platform that you're on, or you can go live or do those copy and paste ads. That is where you're putting in those 2 hours. And then the rest of the day, that system is out there working for you. How would that free up your life? Empoweredpassiveincome.com to get all of the details. At that point, when somebody discovers you, when somebody discovers your website, when they learn about products where they're able to make 100% profit, where you're not having to go and chase friends and family, where you have an automation system that is out there working for you, getting you back your time, and you've got a 2 hour workday. When somebody discovers this and they're going to your website and they're going to watch your video, they're going to watch they're going to your page where those products are available, and you've set up your payment gateways, that is when they're saying, yes, I would love to be able to have done for me products. Yes, I would love to be able to start making money right away. Yes, I would love to have an automation system that is out there working for me. At that point, they're clicking that button and paying you directly. They become your new customer. And that is how you're seeing that 100% profit on $900 sales coming in. Like, what would that do for your family? So I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to leave you with one final question. This $900, we teach you exactly how to bring in daily pay. What if you could learn the skills to make daily pay, to have an automation system that is out there working in the background for you, bringing you in $900 a day? Is it going to happen right away? Probably not. But let's say you jump in now, get this set up, start learning, you stay coachable, you stay committed, you stay consistent to the process. And by the end of this year, you're starting to see this $900 come in more and more and more frequently, more and more and more regularly. January 1st rolls around, and you're seeing $900 and $900 and $900 come in on a daily basis. Do you realize $900, that's $328,000 for the year? What would that do for your family? You're so fired up that you did it in 2025. You do it again in 2026. You do it again in 2027. 3 years in a row. What are you? You are a self-made millionaire. So I'm going to leave you with that final question of what would that do for your family? How would that make you feel to look in the mirror, look at in the mirror and see that person that is staring back at you, and you're so proud of that person, so proud of the skills that you've learned, so proud of the new level that you've taken your family to. That is what this can do for you. Easy to follow blueprint. Anybody can have success with it. It is step by step by step. You do not need a following. You do not need tech skills. You do not need prior experience. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go for all of the details. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4 in Washington State. I just wanted my time back. Go here. You're going to see a place to put in your email. That is going to get you that blueprint. That's a video. Watch that video all the way through. It's a short video, but it's going to answer all of your questions. At that point, if you've still got questions, hit reply on any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally answer whatever questions that you have. Underneath that video, you're going to see a button. Click that button. That is going to take you to the next page where you're going to see the different products that are available. But I am so excited for you, so excited to see you have success with this, so excited to see you have a passive income stream for your family that is getting you your time back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here and wish you a happy rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you back here tomorrow. I am so excited for you to go and check this out and see what this can do for your family. All right, bye.